Thank you very much, Orit. Thank you for all of you to be there with us for this third summit. It is very impressive to see this room, and I'm very glad to see that there is very few empty seats, which is a sign. During the last summit, we already stated that the change was too slow. And unfortunately, I'm not sure that it has accelerated since 2 years. I'm not sure that the global landscape, political, technical, technological, is more readable than 2 years ago. And probably the winds are not very favorable on the political side, on the technology side, and on the awareness of everybody for that. But we can see the glass half empty. But at Natixis, we decide, because I think it is a positive decision, that we can be actors to these transitions. I will speak about a little about the S of transition, because it's not only one transition, it's a lot of them, which is a little more complicated. And we are convinced that if we can gather with those who want to act, to do, we can move, and we can move forward in the good way of acceleration of these transitions. The first thing, which is very important, is that we are facing not only transition, not only problem, I would say, but many of them, because there is this environmental and climate transition. There is the transition around the biodiversity, around the technology, around the demography. In a nutshell, we are facing a huge industrial revolution, and what we are understanding more and more is that it's not only the relation between the men, between the West and the East, male and females. It's also our relationship with Earth, which is a huge game changer. And having said that, we are discovering, probably it's not the good word, but we are discovering that all these things are systemic, and that even if it's systemic, each individual has a place to be, has a role to play. The second thing is that in this landscape, a company like Natixis, a bank like us, as a corporate, we have our own involvement, of course, but we are there to accompany those who want to transition. It is very, very important. We consider that the starting point is not the most important. We consider that the journey is important, and the speed of the journey, of course, because a too slow journey won't match anything. We have invested not only in capital to lend money and so on, but we have majorly, and a few years ago, invested in talents. Because the years we are knowing shows us that we need to learn. The challenges we are facing are not only complex, they are complicated. We are facing new technologies. We are facing new way of thinking. We are facing new relationships between humans. In fact, it is the end of the world that was created after the Second World War. And for people like me, I am 60 years old, it is a big change, because we haven't been educated for that. So we need to learn to know how to change. So this day won't change the world. but probably it is the colibri effect that we all need, that each of us, it's not only a collective mobilization, it is the mobilization of everybody in the company, everybody with our clients. And if we do that, probably it will help. And we need to do that. So my conviction is that we must think collective and systemic, but act individually. It's not the collective that will change, it's the individuals. The second thing is that we need to think on a long-term path, but we need to act now, today. And the third thing is that we need to learn and test perpetually. I will finish with a quote from Sénèque, who said, because he's dead a few years ago, who said, it is not because the things are difficult that we don't dare, it is because we don't dare that things are difficult to do. And it is a good link for two things. It's first to have a lot of thanks for Orit and his team and her team. Fantastic. A lot of applaudal for them. You have learned me, you and your team, so much since these 2 years, and thank you very much for that, Orit. And I know it was a huge involvement of you and your team for this day. So first, and second, it is. I am really very delighted to invite Gaspar Koenig to come on the scene for the keynote. I suppose that you all know Gaspar, and I won't take too much time to present him, but thank you very much for being there with us. I think you are the illustration that we can think and act, that the transformation that we need to do is not partisan, but it is just the recognition that we are human beings living all together in one planet. So I leave you the floor. Thank you very much for being with us today, Gaspar. Thank you.